all women cafe sounds beautiful, but women together also means, like I mentioned, emotions,
Yeah.
sensitivity,
Yeah.
hormones, passion, honesty. So, how dramatic does the back end get sometimes?
It's like, you know how they say when two countries stop talking to each other. Be
So,
about
you
it.
have seen a lot of men coming with 1, 2, 3, 4.
In fact, also women.
Oh, I forgot that part.
Yeah. Many couples come in, like if both the people are just continuously on their phones for 40 minutes without talking, you know something is surely wrong.
Have you seen like two people ever falling in love inside your cafe and you secretly felt like a cupid?
They see you so occupied. First thing, they think you're cheating. Secondly, they think you're unavailable. And you know, almost everybody thinks you're doing it on purpose.
So we did get a lot of gossip and some crazy stuff
Yeah.
from you. Hello everybody, welcome to Hot Vandy's The Live Show. Today's guest is a woman who left law to cross-examine human emotions over coffee. She created a cafe where people don't just eat pancakes. They apparently confess trauma, fall in love, cry emotionally, heal spiritually, and probably text their ex from the washroom. She's soft spoken, but trust me, any woman surviving Delhi's restaurant business is basically running on black coffee, silent rage, and divine feminine energy. She's the founder of an all women led soulful space in Amar Colony where healing meets hospitality and where the kitchen breakdowns are probably more dramatic than Bollywood relationships. Please welcome the woman who turned emotional exhaustion into a beautiful business, Meenakshi Kumar.
Hi.
Hello, Meenakshi. Please have a seat.
Thank you.
All right, Meenakshi, first tell us the name of your beautiful cafe.
My cafe is known as Anahata Cafe.
Anahata, beautiful name. What does
Yes.
it mean?
So it's a Sanskrit word, basically, which means coming from your heart. It's called heart chakra.
Ooh, I have all the chakras on my tattoo.
I saw that. It's amazing.
So you were a lawyer first, yeah?
Yeah, I
So
was.
tell me honestly, what was more exhausting? Arguing legal cases or handling hungry customers at a brunch hour?
You see, handling hungry customers, I would say, is definitely more tough because handling judges, it takes time and you have more time in the courtroom, but the customer reacts immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you have to be really on your toes to be there.
I agree, totally. They can be quite demanding.
Oh,
You know, I
yes.
was a flight attendant, so I know how the customers
Of
can be.
course. Yeah.
You said your cafe became a space for healing and conversations. At what point did you realize that people don't just come to cafes for food anymore? They come because they are emotionally starving.
That's a very nice question, and I would say, I think because all the women working there and having, if you see my cafe is full of colors, it has art, it has books, it has a space where you can literally spend the entire day, and every time you come back, you will never feel bored because every corner is different from the other. So people just come there for very long conversations with each other or just to sit by themselves. And the kind of food we cook, it's all cooked by different, home cooks. So the kind of recipes we are doing there is actually also nutritious. It is very nutrition, the value is very high, but every recipe has been curated with a lot of thought. So I would say energy also matters when these women are cooking because all of them cook from their heart, like how mothers cook for us.
I
you know?
agree because I've been to your cafe
Yes.
and I saw, each dish was like कि माँ के हाथ का खाना.
Yeah.
वो सब जगह नहीं मिलते था and of course like I've lost my mom. I so sometimes remember कि मम्मी का गोभी का पराठा जो बनाती थी वो कोई नहीं बना सकता तो कई बार जब आपका ऐसा मन करता है ना तो yeah you would like to come to a place where I can sit with these beautiful, I've seen your paintings, they're so beautiful. You have this Almira with the saris,
Yeah.
that's gorgeous. And so it kind of makes it very different. And I love the vibe of your cafe.
Thank you.
So, as a woman entrepreneur in hospitality, especially in Delhi, did people underestimate you initially, like cute cafe hobby energy, while you're actually managing suppliers, finances, staff chaos, and survival? How was it for you?
Of course, it was like one of the biggest challenges. I think, first of all, doing any business in India, specifically Delhi as well, it's very tough because you have to deal with so many things which you don't even know. And people think, of course, they underestimate you because they think every business is meant for a guy or a man. You know, to deal with MCD, to deal with, I don't know, starting from Wi Fi to getting your equipment, talking about it, and then they see you in a market because my first cafe was in N Block Market GK1. So they were like, how are you going to get the rent? Like, in the sense, how are you going to churn so much customer, and what is the point of having farm to table? Everybody would walk in and they'll see the price. Oh, only women are working here. So they thought it was just a hobby, you know.
Ooh.
So that really created, like, of course, a space, but that pushed me really hard and to move forward. And I was like, no, I'm not gonna give up because I'm a trained chef. It's not a hobby. So
Wow.
yeah, so I've worked in Thailand in the business for almost 8 years. Nobody knows.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so I've worked with one of the top chefs in the world, Gagan Anand.
Amazing.
Yeah, so when people just come, then I have to kind of, say about it. But when they see me around and they see other girls, of course, they don't look, like proper chefs, but they're like housewives turned into cooks and then chefs. Now they can do pretty much everything. But when they come and then they start talking, oh, it's only this, then I tell them, I'm like, this is the menu curated with a thought. And then I have to tell them that I'm a trained chef, that I've worked with Gagan Anand, and I've handled businesses like that in hospitality in Bangkok and lived there for 8 years. Then probably they have a little more respect, but still I'm underestimated.
Yeah, I agree because sometimes they also think that, oh, women, especially if they're out to do business, it must be only for fun.
True.
Or as a hobby because we are
Yeah.
expected to be home and it's the man's job
Yeah.
to get us the money, right?
Yeah.
But you did this on your own and that's amazing. Really, I must clap for you.
Thank you.
So there's this romantic Instagram version of cafe life. Soft music, aesthetic coffee shots, pretty lights, But what's the most unglamorous reality nobody talks about? And yeah, of course, about the restaurant business. You should
Yeah.
tell us some goss.
Talking about the unglamorous part, जब पानी की मोटर ऑन करनी पड़ती है
Really? Restaurant में भी करना पड़ता है?
करना पड़ता है क्योंकि we are on rental and everything. Like, you have to, because see, we are managing everything by ourselves. We are 11 girls in the cafe. We don't have any male staff. So we have to figure out everything, and it's an open kitchen. So when they walk in, you have to see everything, like the locker rooms, from starting from rats, so that, and we are very, very particular about hygiene level, everything. So you can imagine, okay, here in India, when all the people are running business, they are basically investing money and then they have other chefs cooking for them.
Right.
And then it's a closed kitchen, so you don't know what's cooking.
What's going on behind.
But here in my cafe, you can literally hear the blender if you ask for a cold coffee. If you ask for a salad or idli, you'll hear tadka. And
That's
you can
why it feels
stand.
like home, right?
It's absolutely, you can smell the flavors before the food comes to the
I
table.
agree. But
Yeah.
then you know what also what I liked is, yes, I smelt the flavors, but there was no smoke.
No smoke.
How do you
yeah.
manage that?
So of course we have all the equipment, like we have ducting, heavy chimneys, everything.
Wow.
Yeah. So the kitchen has been designed, and I designed the entire cafe by myself because I needed all those things, and I knew how to kind of put them in a place, but not have closed doors. I didn't want my girls to be behind the doors and not to be seen.
Yeah.
They are always in red lipstick and looking hot and like making reels while cooking.
I know, I entered your kitchen and they were so sweet. I was like, three of them were looking on that side. I said, hi, girls. And they all turned around and I was like, hi. And they go like, hi, ma'am. And I said, and they gave me a flying kiss back. And that was so cute.
Yeah.
Yeah. So these are the small things that matter, I guess.
course.
Because you can get a cafe or a coffee anywhere. But why would I go to Anhalter?
Yeah.
Because of this vibe, this lovely feeling, these
Yeah.
lovely aromas, and of course the books that I can read. So I can be
Yeah.
by myself over there. And there are a lot of people who come for work from home as well,
Yes.
right?
Yeah. Yeah, now we have like regular customers, and the best part is that my staff, like the girls, they know each one by their name, and the
Aw.
customers know them by their name because they have a tag, name tag, and the conversations. And if suppose you like a mushroom toast, for example, they'll always remember that they still remember that you're allergic to milk products, I think.
Yes,
Yes.
yes. Oh my God.
Yeah, so they told me about that you still tasted everything, but you have an allergy.
Yes,
Yeah.
not an allergy, but yeah, it's kind of weird with milk.
Yeah.
So I try and take lactose-free milk, but
Yeah.
that's really sweet.
Yeah. So they remember everything, and that I think makes it very personal, which we don't have it in today's world. If
And that's
you-
the way you can actually
Yeah.
cater for your further customer also. Like maybe I
Yeah.
asked for one time, and maybe next time you could keep some lactose-free milk. Because now
Absolutely.
they come in those small boxes.
Yeah.
So if you keep them even out of the fridge,
Yeah.
they last.
So
You know.
the best part is we make our own almond milk.
You told me
Yeah,
that.
we make our own
right.
soya milk and
that's
cashew milk.
interesting. When you
Yeah.
have that, then of course.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
so
not.
yeah, it's just that like now because everything is like when they're still learning so many things because I brought them from home kitchens to here. They didn't know that there were different milks besides a regular milk.
Right.
You know, you could make a milk out of almonds. You know, so for me to take that journey with them, and now they know. So now, and they didn't know that there was something called gluten free.
Wow.
Yeah, so these girls weren't aware about all.
Obviously, yeah.
Yeah. So and today you ask them anything, and I love it when they're like, okay, they go for allergies. Do you have any nut allergy? So I've trained them everything like that. And when they go and ask on the table, I pretend to be a customer in my own cafe when I'm there because I want them to have the whole confidence to be with the customers and handle the situations, and it's fantastic.
But I love it because
Yeah.
you are so involved in the whole, thing of how they have become from home cooks to real cooks and from the vibe of the restaurant to actually chatting with the customers. I love that about you.
Thank you.
So you mentioned emotional exhaustion and rebuilding yourself, yeah?
Yes.
Did building this cafe heal you somewhere, or did it expose even more parts of you emotionally?
I think it happened both ways.
Yeah?
Yeah, building it was also stepping out of my comfort zone because I was doing something in business field because I was a lawyer, that's a profession, and then I was in a job. But then having a business is a different game,
Totally.
you know, absolutely a different thing. And putting your money, because I'm bootstrapping my business, I don't have any investors. So I'm putting my savings into it. So it was a lot of scare factor last year, whether I'll survive the market or whether people will like me. So I needed a lot of validation, which ended from this year because I was like, you know what, I'm going to do this. I'm going to be like this. We are girls working here. If you walk in, you like us, you know, fair enough. If you don't, that's okay. You don't have to, like, we're not asking you to come. If you're coming, we would definitely nurture you. We're going to take care of you. We will feed you good food. But if you're just coming, just thinking that, oh, bichari, like all these girls, that's not happening
Oh,
because,
please.
yeah.
We are not bicharis.
No.
But you know what?
Yeah.
This particular line of yours remind me of that video which you made
Yeah.
and it's on your page on Instagram. That's
Yeah.
what actually drew me to you.
Yeah.
When you were talking कि हम तो ऐसे ही हैं.
हाँ.
मतलब if you love us then your thing, but अगर हम तुम्हें नहीं पसंद है तो too bad, you know. I mean अभी देखो इतनी softly इतनी sweetly बात कर रही है और उस वीडियो में जब मैंने देखा I was like ये सही है बंदी, you know, कि तुम्हें अच्छा लगे तो आओ, नहीं अच्छा लगे तो too bad.
I always feel that, you know, a lot of people take any place in hospitality industry, take a place for granted, especially staff. When they walk in, very few people would have a lot of respect for the, you know, waiting staff or the kitchen staff. They love to throw tantrums and they love to say that, oh, you know, we get these customers that, do you have dark roast or blah, blah. And we know it all. We are doing it all. We have a fantastic coffee menu. But when they walk in, we just choose not to answer. We'd rather not have them there because we know once they sit, we're going to deal with so much drama. We just say, sir, sorry, simple coffee only.
ये सही है यार, एटीट्यूड भी होना चाहिए और वो हम में ही हो सकता है, you know.
So, because we want good people to actually come, we would love to serve good people who really appreciate us, who appreciate the place, because it's like, you know, also I don't want any girl's confidence to break down.
Yes.
You know, so I have to really protect them from a place of customers coming in, they don't know how they're going to be. So I have taught them, you can say no, and you can tell them to also leave if they're misbehaving with you.
Of course,
Yeah.
especially all women think you have to be careful about their security.
Yeah.
And of course, there's lots more. I mean, there are hormones. There's
Yeah.
a woman, how, she feels confident about herself or lack of self-esteem. You have to
Absolutely.
take care of all those things, right?
In fact, we were open till 9 p.m. every day. I think one of the rape cases really shook me again, which happened.
Yeah, I know.
So I moved the time from 9 to 8 p.m. just because I'm so scared for the girls. They're all traveling by buses. And I feel Delhi is such an unsafe place now currently. You don't know what's going to happen.
But
And
that's true.
Yeah, so that really shook me as a woman because I was like, my God, that is horrible. As a lawyer, I can say they should be literally hanged to death. But as a woman, because I'm handling girls now, it's so scary.
But that's very kind of you. I mean, I don't know if a man on the restaurant business would think like that. I'm not sure. Of course, all kind of people are there, but a woman would place a woman's security and safety first, and that's beautiful.
Yeah, I think you should also. I think people should be more sensitive to all these things. It's very easy to read it on Instagram and, go for a march and blah, blah. But what are you bringing
What
as
are
a
you
change?
doing?
Yeah.
What change are you making,
Yeah.
guys?
That's
Think
what.
about it.
Yeah.
All women cafe sounds beautiful, but women together also means, like I mentioned, emotions,
Yeah.
sensitivity,
Yeah.
hormones, passion, honesty. So how dramatic does the back end get sometimes?
It's like, how they say when two countries stop talking to each other. So it's imagine different girls, sorry to use this, but I'm not ashamed of it. It's part of our body. When they're on periods, my God, things are so out of the way.
Are you serious?
Yeah, because somebody has pains. Yesterday I was joking with them. I said, we have a board. I'm going to write, she's on a mood swing. She's
Good
not,
one.
so it's like red star to so-and-so person. Because this is exactly, you see, women are handling also so much with their kids, with their husbands, with their in-laws, or probably as single people. I have girls who don't have parents. They're struggling for money. I have girls who are struggling for so many other things. So it's not always very, very easy to be a happy person and a smiling person. But definitely I make sure when they enter the cafe, they drop all the baggage, whether it's emotional baggage, anger, hurt, pain, poverty, whatever they're dealing with. And I make sure that they are feeling good about it. And when they stop talking to each other, of course fights happen and a lot of drama also goes on.
Yeah.
It's like they're gossiping about each other. किसने ये कह दिया, उसने वो कर दिया,
वो तो होगा.
होता है. So I always tell them, I said एक family जैसे होता है ना, उसमें बर्तन तो खटकेंगे ही.
वो तो
तो so it's going to be the same. So they have to sit down, and if it goes really far beyond my capacity to handle it, I tell them, I said चलो अब sorry बोलो.
How sweet, like the class teacher now. Huh? बच्चों चलो
Yeah.
कान पकड़ो.
Sorry bolo. Because I tell them, I said, this is the place where you're spending more than probably 12 to 14 hours. By the time you come, have tea together, breakfast, get ready, and you're sharing earrings, you're discussing makeup and about everything emotionally. If you have some little bit friction, that's fine. It doesn't have to be all good. So then they fine, and then they understand, and then now what we do in the morning when they walk in, we first sit down and ask, are you okay? How was your yesterday?
Oh, that's so lovely,
Yeah.
because we used to have the briefing as well. Like I said, I was flying.
Yeah.
And there are a lot of women together working.
Yeah.
And we used to have our briefing also before the
Yeah.
flight. And sometimes if the flight did not go well, we would have a debriefing.
Yeah.
कि क्या हुआ, किस लिए हुआ?
Correct. So that conversation and that, communication is so important. And at least someone is sensitive today. So that can be handled. Other girls then take over, So it's like a teamwork.
Okay,
so,
that's
yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah.
That's the way it should be
Yeah.
handled. Okay, so enough of the soulful, feminine, healing energy. Now I need the real cafe stories.
Okay.
Because I refuse to believe this place runs only on pancakes and peace. So, what's the closest your kitchen has come to a complete emotional or operational collapse?
Missing vegetables.
Actually.
Yeah, dropping knives at times, like, because everybody's used to a very different style of working.
True.
Yeah, so dropping knives, sometimes burning pans, out of because nervousness, not because of lack of skill. Yeah, because seeing everything is visible. So yeah, so many things like, I don't
Yeah,
know.
so it
Yeah,
does happen, right?
of course, yeah.
Exciting. Have you ever looked at a couple sitting in your cafe and immediately known that ये जो relationship है, this is not surviving the next month?
Absolutely, so many times
Really?
we have so many couples come in. Like, if both the people are just continuously on their phones for 40 minutes without talking, something is surely wrong.
Yeah, why did they even come together? फोन पे ही बात कर लेते
फोन
ना?
पे ही बात कर लेते हैं तो पता है कि कुछ तो गड़बड़ है एंड व्हेन दे लाइक टू चिपको चिपको वी आल्सो हैड पीपल हु हैव कम विद डिफरेंट पीपल वेरी
Oh
रेगुलरली
my God, you've caught them in action?
या एंड देन द स्टाफ सेज नहीं मैम ये आए थे आई सेड ओह यू वर हियर yesterday at
Oh
the
shit,
cafe.
did you do
Yeah.
that? You're so mean. Look at her, that soft-spoken girl. That's what she does, huh? बच के रहना guys. ये नहीं कि एक दिन बीवी के साथ और एक दिन गर्लफ्रेंड के साथ, right?
Yeah, that's so true.
Okay, so what's the most insane customer request you've ever received?
Oh, they just walk in when we are actually winding up and closing. And then they sit down and say, okay, एक कप चाय पिला दो. फिर चाय के बाद कहते हैं कुछ ऑर्डर कर लें. फिर then we are all looking at them कि sir time हो गया है. And then they want to sit for more time and more time. Then we literally have to start switching off the lights.
Oh, please, yeah, seriously.
Yeah.
It's like us, we are ready to land and it's like, glass of water. Like, अब नहीं आ रहा पानी वानी तुम्हारे पास ना. I can imagine. You mentioned people trauma dump over coffee, right?
Yeah.
What's that one moment where you were like, ma'am, this is a cafe and not a group therapy?
Oh, when you have all these solo diners,
Yeah.
so when they come and sit, it didn't happen in Anhata yet, but other cafe routes. So one man came, he was, I think from the US or something.
Okay.
I happened to ask him, so how's your coffee? And he started with how much book he's writing and how his story went and how much he's in India. It took almost 45 minutes. I said, sir, I just need to kind of step out for a call or something.
But you actually stood it for 45 minutes?
You see, this is what happens when you're new to business in Delhi.
So,
Yeah.
मतलब therapist नहीं हो यार,
Yeah,
please
yeah.
spare me. Have you seen like two people ever falling in love inside your cafe and you secretly felt like a cupid?
Yeah, I think it has happened again in Roots.
Okay.
Where there were two, different people coming together early in the morning after their runs and everything, but the cafe was usually empty, so I think they got to talk to each other.
Ah.
And then they started making it a very weekly thing to come there for a cup of coffee. And then I started seeing them as a couple because then they were coming together.
Okay.
And then they announced that they were traveling together to some place for a holiday and something. So I think it happened in one of the
Aw,
cases.
so cute is that, right?
Yeah,
So you do act like a cupid at times.
Probably the cafe vibe does.
It does, it does. As a cafe owner, what are the biggest red flags during first dates? I mean, happening at your tables. That's why I want to ask.
At my table.
No, I don't mean,
Yeah.
I mean your cafe tables.
But even if I would say my table or the other table, I would see a big red flag if the person is not talking politely to the staff.
Got
That
it.
is a biggest red flag.
Biggest red
Yeah.
flag
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah.
If I have gone on my first dates,
Yeah.
the first thing I notice in a man, he can be nicely because वो बन के मेरे से तो बहुत अच्छी बात कर लेगा.
हाँ.
असलियत निकलती है how you treat the staff.
And I think the second thing I would notice if they tip or not.
Yeah.
Because it is not the service charge I'm
Yeah,
talking about.
exactly.
It is the tip or a generosity factor. Is like you
It's
kind
like
of
appreciating.
absolutely. So it's not like if my man doesn't do it, I think that's a bigger flag.
I agree
Yeah,
with you
yeah.
because again coming back to what I was doing in
Yeah.
hospitality, and of course flight attendants don't get tips
Yeah.
or we don't even expect or accept.
Yeah.
But there were still people who would actually go to the duty free trolley, buy you a gift, and say, this is just a token of my appreciation.
That is so kind.
Yeah, there were some who also offered dollars and all that.
Yeah.
But I was like, no, sir, we don't take money. But then
Yeah.
if somebody offered a gift, I would take it. Because the
yeah.
way you say it, it's not about, it's the
Yeah.
intention and the
Yeah.
appreciation. So that's a
Absolutely.
sweet gesture. I like
Yeah.
that. Yeah, true. That is a big red flag for me if they
Yeah.
don't do that. Tell me honestly, who cries more in cafes? Men, women, or startup founders?
Startup founders. Yeah, startup founders, including me at times.
I know. Amazing
Yeah.
how you're handling it, yeah. Seriously.
I think it's, that's what I think it drives me passionately when I see someone is learning something. And probably, I don't know how long I'm going to last in this business. To be honest, with bootstrapping, if I have no investors in future, I don't know. I hope we do really well. And we do have many more cafes in future in other small cities. But I want these girls to take back something from me. I want them to have their own cafes or probably do some cook shows or do something. So I think that is what is keeping me through it and when I meet them every morning.
So yeah, a lot of people talk about the kind of money, like you said, if I get investors, trust me, I would pray and chant for you that you would. But sometimes it's the good intention, you know.
Yeah, it's the good
Meenakshi, because the intention with which you have opened these restaurants are good. You have a good heart there. Trust me. And good heart does not go unnoticed. होगा तकलीफ होगी challenges होंगे लेकिन आपको कोई नहीं रोक पाएगा.
That
At
is
least
so
मेरा तो यही सोचना है and I really wish that for you.
Thank you.
Okay, तो थोड़ा सा डेली सोप वाली चीज हमें बताओ. Have you ever had a staff drama so intense that it felt like a daily soap?
It did.
Yeah?
Yes. I think the girls, when they fight, the first thing they want to pick up is their bags and leave like, मैं जा रही हूँ.
मैं नहीं रहूँगी.
And then there was a time I stood in front of the door. I said, तुम नहीं जा सकती.
You did that?
I did that.
ना जाओ, ना जाओ, ना जाओ.
And like one girl was crying. So I am an emotional person, but when I see all the people crying around me, I don't feel like crying. I'm like, why the hell are you crying? Talk to me. So they've had these fights, and when they're saying, "नहीं मैं जा रही हूँ." So and I would just stand. I'm like, "नहीं," but I just keep sitting. I said, "अभी आ जाएगी."
Gotten used to the drama, right?
Yeah.
मैं आपके पाँव पड़ती हूँ. क्या करूँ मैं ऐसा?
तब तो करना पड़ा था. मैंने कहा यार कस्टमर आने वाले हैं, टेक अ चिल पिल, बाद में लड़ लेना. लेकिन now I think they've also matured, so have I. But yeah, the dramas
So you
happened.
have gone through the daily soap dramas.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So tell me, what's more dangerous? A bad Google review or an emotionally unavailable man ordering pour-over coffee?
So I think more dangerous is the emotionally unavailable guy and having a pour-over coffee. Definitely, it's more dangerous. Not a Google review. That is more dangerous.
So why would you say that? Did you have any contact with such kind of a guy?
So many. I think I've had so many, guys who pretend to be emotionally available, but then they turn out to be very kind of distant and, I think very difficult for men to handle strong women. It
I
is
agree.
very, very difficult. They say we want a strong girl, we want her to be financially independent, working, blah, blah. When they see you so occupied, first thing they think you're cheating. Secondly, they think you're unavailable. And almost everybody thinks you're doing it on purpose. भाव बढ़ गए हैं.
भाव बढ़ गए.
हाँ, तो वो सारी चीज़ों के लिए तो मुझे लगता है when they start pretending to be kind of pulling back, I say चलो चलो हो गया मेरा तो.
आगे चलो.
आगे चलो.
यहाँ पे आप हमें एक गॉस तो दो. Are you single or are you available?
No, I'm definitely single. I don't know about being available. Depends on the guy who comes.
हाँ, वो वाला available नहीं. Time नहीं है, but I'm available.
Yeah, emotionally mature guy who can handle me just the way I am. Surely I'm available.
Look at her, this pretty, cute, soft-spoken woman who has her own cafes. Yeah.
So yeah, if you can fund me, that will be really nice.
Okay, investors.
Good-looking ones.
Who doesn't want those, right?
Absolutely, and the good intention, good heart, everything.
नहीं इतना नहीं मिलेगा मैडम.
फिर मैं अकेले ठीक हूँ.
अच्छा, okay, मतलब मेरे को सब कुछ मिल जाए नहीं. सही है वैसे. Why not?
Why not? मांगने में क्या जाता है?
हाँ ये तो है. If your cafe walls could expose secrets,
Yeah.
how many Delhi relationships would collapse overnight?
I think we would need a new law for that.
Yeah?
In Delhi, because everyone has so many secrets. I would say any wall collapses, I would say we are pretty much under the rug.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Why?
I feel Delhi is such a layered city, you know. It's not like very Bombay or any other city. People have a lot of layering, one, on top of each other. They don't come across as they are. So if that happens, I think a lot of people would not be very happy about
So you
it.
have seen a lot of men coming with 1, 2, 3, 4.
In fact, also women.
Oh, I forgot that part.
Yeah. So I'm not judging a guy for doing that.
Oh,
because-
right. Okay.
yeah,
Actually,
yeah,
I'm not also.
Yeah.
Mm.
So it's like even women have, and if it's by choice, of course, go for
And
it.
to the same cafe.
And that's
यार
what I'm
अलग अलग
saying.
कैफे पे तो ले जाओ यार.
बड़ी romantic vibe और jazz music चलता है ना, तो फिर I
हाँ.
think they just prefer, but change the tables at least.
टेबल भी वही.
होता है.
Okay. So we did get a lot of gossip and some crazy stuff
Yeah.
from you. That was fun. So I have created this mini savage segment for you, specially for you. And I'm calling it Therapy or Table for Two. I'm going to read some situations and you have to answer quickly.
Okay.
So the first question is couple sitting silently for 40 minutes, first date or breakup?
Break up.
Guy ordering black coffee and quoting Murakami, deep or unemployed?
Unemployed.
Acha, girl crying while eating pancakes, healing error or toxic ex relapse?
Toxic ex relapse.
अरे यार सही है यार, you're giving the perfect ones. Customer asking for Wi-Fi password before the menu. Is he a freelancer or squatter?
Squatter.
Of course, a squatter. Person journaling alone in a corner. Okay, is he main character energy or he's avoiding responsibilities?
Could be both.
Yeah.
Could be both, yes. Because I do journaling on my own, so I can't say I'm avoiding responsibilities.
Yeah, I agree actually.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what you do alone as well.
Yeah.
Okay, those were good ones. So now we are coming to my rapid fire round. And for that, I have to wear my designer glasses.
Okay.
Stella McCartney, let me mention it again.
They look good on you.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Hot, no? So we're going to start with the rapid fire round, and you know how it goes, right? You have to be quick, savage, and spicy answers, huh?
Sure.
And no thinking.
Okay.
One thing more difficult than running a cafe.
Being a lawyer.
Really?
Yeah.
One type of customer that scares you instantly.
Many allergies.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Mushroom नहीं खाती, cheese की allergy है, milk नहीं लेती, gluten free चाहिए, लेकिन pizza खाना है.
Correct.
Right? Biggest lie people tell in cafes.
I'm just here for 5 minutes.
Yes. I always tell my parking guy that. भाई आप 5 minutes में आती हूँ. Most attractive thing in a person.
Respect. Yeah.
True. Most overrated thing about Delhi dating culture.
So much shit is happening. I don't know what to say.
अरे टेबल तो बदल लो, कैफे तो बदल लो, लड़की बदलने से पहले. One man you'd never allow near your peace.
Who sucks my energy?
Yeah, your positive energy, really. Coffee date or therapy session?
Coffee dates.
Ew. One thing women secretly tolerate too much.
Being taken advantage of.
In which way would you say?
Every way. I think we just give too much.
Yeah, but that's inside us, right?
Yeah, only if it's reciprocated in a well manner, because then it becomes a trauma.
Yeah, exactly. That's true. Soft life or boss life?
Boss life.
Yeah, babe, I'm the boss. Complete the sentence. People come to cafes looking for food, but actually they are searching for.
Happiness.
You feel so?
At least in my cafe.
Oh, that's cute. Yeah, somewhere true. So that's the end of our rapid fire round. Thank you for those sassy and cute answers. This cafe may serve coffee, but I think what Meenakshi really created is a safe place for emotionally tired people. And honestly, in today's world, that might be rarer than love itself. Thank you, Meenakshi.
Thank you.
Oh my God, we are matching.